Hello and welcome back to our Intro to ChatGPT course on Codecademy. We are in the Using ChatGPT in Everyday Life section. This is the introduction. While there's a lot of talk about ChatGPT's potential for business applications, its impact on our daily lives should be noticed. ChatGPT has a variety of uses that can save us time, improve productivity, or keep us entertained. ChatGPT can be used for everyday tasks such as answering questions, providing recommendations for movies or books, helping with homework, and generating creative writing prompts. As it is relatively new, there will likely be even more ways ChatGPT will prove useful. Over the course of this lesson, we will explore ways in which ChatGPT can be used and provide examples. From language translation to creating silly songs, we will cover some great ways to incorporate ChatGPT into everyday life. So let's press next. And these are some of those things: poetry, translations, recommendations, social media content, writing, and there's many, many more. Chatting with ChatGPT. One of the ways we can interact with ChatGPT is by just talking to it. Talking to ChatGPT can be similar to chatting with a helpful person on the internet, even if it is just a helpful AI created with data from the internet. Start by telling it what we want to talk about. ChatGPT will provide information or ask follow-up questions. You can provide answers, add additional information, or ask questions. Consider a prompt like the following. Let's talk about, and then put in a topic. Often this is enough to get started on an informative path. Try asking ChatGPT for recommendations, perspectives on different issues, or just see what it says to casual conversation. Talking to ChatGPT has its limitations. It doesn't have opinions on things. It is just outputting what it predicts is a satisfactory answer to our prompts. Remember, ChatGPT isn't a replacement for a person, a therapist, or a real expert in a topic, but it can sometimes be a good place to start. Our instructions say, click on the sample prompt to see what a conversation with ChatGPT could look like. Try starting with, let's talk about dogs. Make sure to click the send button in the workspace to send your message. It looks like a paper airplane. No, all responses were originally generated using ChatGPT. These are realistic responses based on actual ChatGPT output. Let's zoom out. So welcome to Fake GPT, a GPT simulator. So it says click let's talk about dogs. And then we send. So there it is. Let's talk about dogs was asked, and the response was, sure, I'd love to talk about dogs. What would you like to know or discuss about them? Let's see if I could choose tell me more about dogs. And we do see it output plenty of information about dogs. Let's go ahead and press next. ChatGPT for answering questions. One of the primary activities ChatGPT excels at is answering questions. It's able to quickly generate natural sounding and informative answers. Consider questions like the following. What are some things I can do this weekend? Can you recommend some science fiction movies from the 90s? What happened to the Roman Empire? How can I travel to Rome from Mexico? ChatGPT has a massive amount of information at its disposal. We can treat it as a kind of conversational search engine. For many simple subjects, it's able to educate or explain quite well. However, ChatGPT has been known to sometimes produce inaccurate information. ChatGPT should not be treated as an authority on a subject. Some of its errors can be difficult to notice because they are hidden in reasonable sounding responses. Just because the answer sounds good doesn't mean it's correct. ChatGPT is a good place to start, but probably shouldn't be where you end your research. Furthermore, when this was written, ChatGPT was only knowledgeable of events happening up to 2021. It does not have real-time updated information. Our instructions say, click on a sample prompt to see what asking questions to ChatGPT could look like. Make sure to click the send button, which is the paper airplane. Okay, so what are some things I can do this weekend? Let's see, if we were to type that into ChatGPT, we would get a response like, there are many things you can do this weekend depending on your interest and location. Here are some ideas. Go for a hike or nature walk in a nearby park or forest, visit a museum or art gallery, have a picnic in a park, So it's able to tell us some ideas of what we can do this weekend. Can you recommend some science fiction movies? Sure, here's some science. So it responds and gives us 90s science fiction. What happened to the Roman Empire? So those are just some examples. Let's try this Roman Empire one. Gives you history on it. So again, it's like a conversational search engine. You could talk to it and it's able to provide information on a vast amount of data set. Let's hit next. ChatGPT for summarizing text. Sometimes we come across dense written material that's difficult to understand. ChatGPT has a rich set of tools for dealing with difficult text. We can ask ChatGPT to help us summarize text. Placing a long piece of text as a prompt in ChatGPT will typically result in a summary. We can also enter a prompt like, summarize the following. Then we insert our text. ChatGPT has the ability to remember previous prompts from the conversation. Once the text has been entered, we can ask follow-up questions. Consider prompts like, what did the previous text have to say about, and then insert our topic. So if we say, summarize the following article, it'll give us a summary, but then we could inquire further about that summary or get more information regarding what was previously talked about. ChatGPT is a powerful text comprehension tool. We can use it to quickly create summaries or extract complex information. Our instructions say, learn what it could look like to have ChatGPT summarize this exercise. The prompt's already preloaded for you. Click the send button in the workspace to send your message. It looks like a paper airplane again. So summarize the text of this exercise. We send. And we get ChatGPT as tools to help us deal with difficult text. We can ask ChatGPT to summarize text by entering it as a prompt, or use the prompt summarize the following and then give it what we want it to summarize. ChatGPT can also remember previous prompts and answer follow-up questions. It's a powerful tool for creating summaries and extracting complex information quickly. Let's go ahead and press next. ChatGPT for writing. ChatGPT offers a range of features that can assist writers. It is one of the most advanced virtual writing assistants available. One of the most valuable benefits of ChatGPT is its ability to provide feedback on written content. By submitting their work to the model, writers can receive suggestions and advice on how to improve their writing, such as identifying repetitive phrases or clunky sentence structures. Consider using a prompt like, improve the following text, and then we insert our text. In addition to feedback, ChatGPT can also provide writers with prompts and inspirations to help them get started or overcome writer's block. By inputting a topic or theme, the model can generate a range of ideas and starting points to kickstart the writing process. Prompts such as the following can be used. Give me 12 scary writing prompts. ChatGPT can even help writers generate new ideas or storylines to overcome writer's block. Additionally, ChatGPT can be used to generate dialogue or descriptions for characters or even entire scenes or settings. ChatGPT can also help with writing emails. Not sure what to say? Consider a prompt like, help me create an email to Angie about not being able to attend her party. ChatGPT is a tool that can be used in a variety of ways to enhance writing, whether providing feedback, prompts, or content. ChatGPT can help writers overcome obstacles and unlock their full potential. Let's click on the sample prompts. So we have improve the following text. Leo, stop parking your car in my driveway. Let's check it. An improved version. Hey Leo, could you please avoid parking your car in my driveway? It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you for your cooperation. This version is more polite and uses a more friendly and less confrontational tone. Say we could say something like, give me 4 scary writing prompts, and it's going to give you 4 writing prompts that we can use. Help me write an email to Angie about not being able to attend her party. Here's an example we can use as a guide, and there it is, right? So we're already seeing there's a lot of different use cases for ChatGPT, whether it's asking to reword something, to summarize something, to explain something, complex information. We could ask it follow-up questions. It's a conversational search engine. Those are all things that you should be taking away from this. So 6 says ChatGPT for fun. We've established that ChatGPT is useful for practical matters, but it can also be used for fun. One of the most interesting ways to interact with ChatGPT is to generate stories and songs. Consider prompts like the following: create a musical theater song about blank, write a bedtime story about a blank who blanks. So we give it a character and we give it an action that character does, and it could tell us a story. Write a song about in the style of this artist. There's a lot of different ways we can use this. We can't promise that each of these will be the next hit single, but it can be funny to see what ChatGPT comes up with. Another fun use is to play text-based games with ChatGPT. Try having it assist in setting up a trivia competition or a role-playing adventure. While ChatGPT is useful, it can also be fun and creative. Don't be afraid to try silly prompts and see what it can produce. Instructions: click on a sample prompt and let's check that out. Create a musical theater song about breakfast. Click it and we get a song with the pre-verse, pre-chorus, chorus. Create a short bedtime story. We get a once upon a time, and it's a little story. We could ask it to turn Shakespeare's sonnet into a Taylor Swift song, and I'm sure it's gonna produce something. There it is. Here's Taylor Swift inspired version of Shakespeare's Sonnet 18. So, ChatGPT for fun. Let us continue our review. In this lesson, we've covered some of the ways that ChatGPT can be used in everyday life. Let's recap. ChatGPT can be used for casual conversation. It is a chatbot after all. ChatGPT can answer questions on a variety of topics. ChatGPT is able to process, summarize, and answer questions about custom text. ChatGPT can assist in writing, including story setting, prompt, and character generation. ChatGPT can be used for fun. You can make songs in the voice of this person, in this type of style. You could just give it information and it will produce some sort of output for you. ChatGPT is a versatile tool that can be used in many different ways beyond what was covered here. Don't be afraid to try out prompts and see what it can do. Just remember, it is just an AI generating answers based on probabilities, which means you should always proofread and double check the answers it gives you. A lot to take in, but with all that, we will end this lesson. Hopefully you'll go out there and play with ChatGPT, and make sure to subscribe and comment down below in what ways you've been using ChatGPT. We would love to hear your hacks that others may benefit from or that you just found fun and engaging. And with that, I'll see you in the next lesson.